So yeah, the game times for some of these NCAA regionals, and the men's team tennis quarterfinals, and the women's lacrosse quarterfinals, as well as men's team tennis quarterfinals. Those which matches are returns. And then you have the ESPN networks for the ESPN Plus, ESPN, ESPN2, ESPN for Sunday for and you have a men's across quarterfinal networks for Saturday and Sunday. And then only 2 per day because you want to have them softball regionals. We'll be on after 5 Eastern. Be on at 5 Eastern. And we have and then that's for 19. We're having the D3. Yeah, the D2 is on the 18th. D3 is on the 19th, 11 a.m. for both. And 2. And then the one's 10-7 is D3. On the 5th, there's 2 quarterfinals back to back. And then D3 teams and at 5 Eastern. And then the D1 women's rowing section is the 22 teams, 60 meters. Division 2 rowing section, 6 teams, 6 teams of 4s. And then there's open coverage of the D3 men's semis at 1 Eastern. And then Thursday at 1 Eastern is the women's tennis team final, as well as the press release for the men's and women's preliminary championships for the regionals. 48 event participants per individual, 24 participants per event per region. Per region, 24 participants in the relays per region, 4 participants in the individual events. And this is the regional sites, the east and west, and then you're going to narrow it down to where the winners get in, and then like the winners get in of each event for like the team events and the individual, like the relay events and the individual events. And then you're going to have the top so many, and they're going to be in national championships in USA Track and Field in Eugene, Oregon. In like Hayward, Oregon, I believe it is. And then you have the Division 3 women's golf house after competition of the third round. Video on the main coverage only. You can see it, but it's not going to be like live. It's going to be like a recorded video, a pre-recorded video with either just the highlights or kind of, you know how they do it for like PGA Tour, LPGA Tour, PGA Champions, the DP World Tour, all the pro golf tours, the big ones on TV, or streaming like ESPN Plus is the PGA Tour streaming. They're trying to get more into ESPN having live golf. They want, have early rounds coverage or early coverage on like ESPN, ESPN2. And then, yeah. And then on the 22nd, which is and also the men's golf division 2 quarterfinal match from play to 8 teams compete. That's a team competition. Men's golf finals the third round. It's like the individual stroke play. And then we have the Division 2 men's across finals in NC.com. Well, as Division 2 other field, the Game 1 prelims and finals for national championship. At starting 5:30 for 5 Eastern is Division 2s. And we have Division 2 men's golf finals, a semifinal match play as well. They are that night. They'll be released. And then we have the Division 2 men's across semifinals. Also 7:30 Eastern. And the Division 3 women's across semifinal at noon. And we have the Division 2 women's 10 semifinals. NC.com. Division in Division 3 women's cross semifinals. In both teams test semifinals at noon. Division 3 women's cross semifinal at noon. And then men's team test final. Division 3 at 1 Eastern. 22nd and after competition is the final round. With stroke play for the women's golf finals. Division 1 women's across the bus. 3 and 5 3 streets being U for Division 1. And after cup, that's Division 3 second women's Division 3 across the hall, 3 street. That's the men's golf final round medal and match competition versus the team event. And it's the Division 3 outdoor track and field prelims and medals. D2 for Division 3 at 3:50. D2 for D2 at 6. And the men's race is noon and 2:30 Eastern on ESPN2 on Saturday. ESPN2 never has men's lacrosse on. Unless say like ESPN, say like event on like ESPNU, say like a sport event, like let's say baseball or softball. If there's other baseball softball coverage, they may have like studio film if they do. Otherwise, they might just have like live game coverage from like other networks for that sport, or if like they may. Otherwise, but typically they do not, unless it's like typically ESPN2 does not though. Typically, unless the game got moved to the next day, they move the stuff from ESPN to ESPN2. Typically, they don't for either men's or women's, unless it's the semifinals on ESPN2 for the men, and the women's semifinals, then the women's championship and the men's championship on ESPN2. And then we have Division 2 men's semifinals on Eastern ESPN on NC.com. And the Division 3 other championship men's day 3 prelims semifinals one for Eastern on NC.com. And that's the D2 women's team test finals on NC.com. And then Division 2 other championship men's D3 finals only going to show the finals. Or either that or there's only finals on the final day, 14 Eastern. And Division 2 women's across the national championship 5 Eastern in NC.com. And the 10 Eastern on 8 Eastern. That's women's test semifinals. It's a singles semifinals at 10 a.m. Eastern. And 1 p.m. was the women's tennis doubles semifinals. That's the Division 1 women's lacrosse championship at Eastern Eastman. And that Division 3 men's lacrosse championship on NC.com at noon. Those are the Division 2 men's tennis team final. And we have the Division 2 men's lacrosse championship at 4 Eastern on NC.com. And the Division 3 tennis men's tennis singles on NC.com. And as well as the men's tennis singles final. That's the Division 1 baseball structure shows 64 teams in the East. Into noon. It was Division 3 this is doubles finals at noon. And they'll be on the same feed. And we have the 1 Eastern Division 1 men's lacrosse championship. And then one is the men's doubles semifinals. And it's 5:30 Eastern Division 1 women's golf finals final individual stroke play. They don't show the earlier rounds of the stroke play. They show the final round live on Golf Channel. And then the men's Division 3 men's singles finals at 10 a.m. Eastern. And to come in noon Eastern for doubles. And then we have the Division 1 men's golf finals, the quarterfinal team matches. And see that on Golf Channel at 1 East. And then semifinals at 6 Eastern. And the Division first outdoor track field men's first one looks like Indies. Was at 6 Eastern for D1. Then at 7 Eastern West first round Fayetteville, Arkansas. 7 Eastern. And then Division 1 golf women's golf finals national team match at 6 Eastern on Golf Channel. And that's the Division 2 softball finals. And there was Division 3 at 11 a.m. Eastern in NC.com. And this Division 1 at noon Eastern. And thing 1 in Division 2 is at, and 3 is at 1:30. 2:30 is Division 1 Game 2. And Game 3 is at 4 Eastern. they're going 30 minutes apart each game, so 4 Eastern Division 2 and 3. And then Division, that's 5 for us. The day 2 coverage starts for the men for Lexington, Kentucky. And Fayetteville, Arkansas starts at 7 Eastern. That's Division 3 and 2 is at 6 and 4. That's Division 1 football at 7 Eastern, 9:30 Eastern, on ESPN 2. And that's starting 8 so Eastern, it's Division 2 Drone Powers. Down Heats, Repertoires, 8-1, 8-2. Then we go to Division 2 at 9 Eastern. Heats Repertoires at 8-10 4s. We go to Heats 8-1, 8-2, and 8-4s, and 9-8. And 10 at 28th. There's Division 3 baseball finals. And Division 3 sub-finals game 5 at 11 a.m. And Division 2 sub-finals start at noon. And then Division 3 baseball finals at 1:15 Eastern for game 2. Game 2 is a losers elimination at 1:30 Eastern. Division 1 baseball finals. Division 2 baseball finals. Game 1 at 1:30 Eastern. Division 2 game 6 at 2:30 Eastern. To be determined day 3 Lexington, Kentucky. It's going to be 2 determined. But it's probably going to be 3 Eastern. 3 Eastern, maybe 4 Eastern. Yeah, Division 3 sub-finals game 7. 4 Eastern, Division 3 baseball finals. Game 3 is at 4:45 Eastern. The 3 of the division out Richard Field. This first round Fayetteville Arkansas at 6 Eastern. And it's Division 2 baseball finals game number 2 at 6 Eastern. 28. And then at 6:30 on 28th is Division 3 sub finals game 8. It's Division 1. It's called Road game 5. It's 7 Eastern, ESPN 2. Eastern is Division 3 baseball finals game 4. And Division 1s actually kind of had it like this, but they did it. But Division 1s, the players kind of wanted when we were like spread out. They didn't want to have to they wanted kind of more spread out thing, and the players got that. The player and the coaches, everyone just kind of wanted not have to play like back to backs every day. Kind of like unfair. That's what not unfair, but like you want more like rest recovery time per game per day, and that's what you get. And then it's at 7, 9:30 Eastern, ESPN 2, Game 5 and Game 6. Then in Division 3, Game 4 at Eastern. Then it's the day 2 for Division 1. One's wrong. There's the day 12. The semifinals 8-1, 8-2, and 4s. And then 10-36, Division 3, one's wrong finals. Petite finals, grand finals 8-1, 8-2. Division 2 finals, Petite grand finals 8-7, 4s. Division 2 at 11. Then 11 is also at Saturday at 3. It is Division 3 baseball finals at 10. Division 2 sub-finals and Division 3 sub-finals. Division 2 sub-finals game 7 at 11. And 3 sub-finals game 9 at 11. And it's Division 3 baseball finals game 6 at 1:15. And Division 2 baseball finals game 3, 1:30 Eastern. Division 2 sub-finals game 8 is at 1:30. Division 3 sub-finals game 10 is at 1:30 as well. And it's game 7 on ABC. And NCAA is Division 1 is Division 1, 2, and 3. And then it's Division 2 and 3 baseball finals and Division 2 and 3 football finals. And then NCAA as well. And then we have the Division 2 sub-finals at 4 Eastern at NCAA. Game 9. Game 7 for Division 3 baseball finals at 4:45. And the day 4 coverage of East first round at 5. And Lexington, Kentucky. Fayetteville, Arkansas is at 6 Eastern for this first round. Division 2 baseball finals game 4 is on NCAA at 6 Eastern. Division 2 sub-finals game 10 is at 6 Eastern. And then 30th. And then ESPN game 8 of the ones called Red Streets Division 1 is on ESPN. And then Division 3 baseball game 8 is at Eastern. And starting at 12 is the Division 1 rowing finals, day 3 finals. Petite finals, grand finals. That's the final thing for women's rowing. You have 2 days for women. 4 divisions, 2 and 3. And Division 1 has 3 days. And then Division 3 sub-finals game 11 In Division 2 semifinals, Game 11 is at 11 a.m. Eastern. In Division 3 base finals at 11 a.m. Eastern as well. And then Division 2 base finals, Game 5 at 1:30. And then Division 2 semifinals at Game number 12. So it's Division 3 at 1:30. And Division 3 Women's Graduate Series, Game number 9 is elimination game out 3 on ABC. And then Division 3 semifinals, Game 10 at 3 Eastern. Then Game number 13 is an if necessary game for Division 2 and Division 3. It's if the winner of game number 9 beats the winner of game 5. And then we go to if necessary game 14 at 6:30 Eastern for Division 2 and 3. It's only if winner of game 10 defeats winner of game 6. No Division 2. And Division 3 is for game 14. Same teams as game number, only if the winner of game 10 wins game number 12. And then it's 10 to. Otherwise, they'll move up. If there's only one if necessary, they'll move that up to 4. If there's no if necessaries, the deal will be done. But, And then in Division 2 baseball is Game 6 at 6 Eastern. And at 7 Eastern on ESPN 2, it's Women's Graduate Series. Game 10, that's an elimination game. 7 Eastern, and then Division 3 baseball is Game 11. 10 Eastern, Women's Graduate Series Softball, Division 1 Softball. Game 11. Game 11 at noon Eastern. This is the championship reach bracket. And then we have on ESPN. And NCAA at 1:15 is Division 3 Game 12, and it's Division 2 Game 7. And then it's at 2:30 starts. If the winner of Game 11 defeats the winner of Game 7, if necessary, so basically Game 7 winner. It's on Game 9 winner. Okay, so if Game 9 winner. So the Game 9 winner has to defeat the winner of Game 7. And there's an if necessary 30 minutes after it. That's Game 12 at 2:30 tentatively. And the Division 3 baseball finals Game 13 is if necessary, is if the game only if the winner of Game 9 has to win the winner of Game 11. And then Game 14 will be if the winner same keeps the game or two, which is Monday at 8. If the winner of Game 10 wins Game 12. And they'll play. And then the men's golf finals and individual championships. The stroke play is on final round is at 5:30 Eastern on this first. And then it's ESPN 2 as game number 13 if the winner of Game 10 wins the winner of Game 8. And then 10:30 Eastern if necessary the winner of Game 10 defeats the winner of Game 6. And it's Division 3 semifinals Game 15. So Women's Graduate Series Game number 1. And then at 1 Eastern on NCAA on Golf Channel, it's quarterfinals, the team play quarterfinals. Golf Channel, and then it's the throw track for the 24 participants, individual and 24 relays. And then 24 combined events. That's on NCAA.com. It's on NCAA.com as a press release. And Division 2 baseball finals is bracket still. Game number 9. It's an elimination game. That's the semifinals in team play at 6 Eastern. Later on, then we have Division 2 championship semifinals. Game number 1, it's at 6 Eastern. And Division 2 baseball finals. Game 10 is elimination game at 6 Eastern. And Division semifinals. Game 16 will be Division 3 semifinals. Game 17, if necessary, is if there's forced to Game 3, they'll play that at 1:30 Eastern. In Division 3 baseball championship series. It will be game 1 at noon for the best 2 of 3, the final championship series, Division 2 baseball finals. So it's the final game, and then it's the final championship, of the bracket. And then the men's golf finals championship match at 6 Eastern goes for the team event. That's Division 2 softball championship finals at 3 Eastern and 5:30 Eastern. And that's Men's College World Series Finals. Game number 1, it's the winner of the championship series on ESPN at Wednesday at 3rd at Eastern. And then it's Thursday the 4th at 11 a.m. Eastern. It's Division 3's bracket baseball championship series. Game number 2, and 45 minutes following game number 2, which will be, if necessary game. And it's Division 2 baseball finals at 3 Eastern and 6 Eastern tentatively. But it's going to be 45 minutes following game number 2. It's game 13 and 14. And then if there's no if necessary games needed for you, if there's no if necessary games needed, game 1 of the finals for Division 2 baseball at 6 Eastern. And if there's an if necessary game, if one of the if necessary games are needed, the game number 1 will move to Friday at 6 Eastern. The game 2 will be Sunday if there's no if necessaries. Friday at 6 Eastern. And Division 1 Women's College Series best 2 of 3 be at the Eastern. 7:30 Eastern is on ESPN 2 is the studio programming. We live from Oklahoma City. USA softball then. It is Division 2 baseball finals. Into if necessary is needed. If both if necessary games are needed, then 30 minutes following the conclusion. It'll be 3 or 6 p.m. tentatively. If necessary game, if it's needed. So if game 3 isn't on, if there's a game 3 and there's no if necessaries, it'll be at 3 Eastern. If there's only a game 3 at 6 Eastern, that'll be if necessary. That'll be if necessary, one of the 2 if necessary games needed on Thursday, and then it goes to a game 3. And then the men's Division 1, men's and women's track and field, it starts at Eastern on ESPN with men's events live, and then the coverage continues on ESPN 2 at 11 p.m. Eastern. It's from Eastern to 11 Eastern on ESPN. And then after 11 p.m. Eastern, which is 9 p.m. Pacific, it moves, or 8 Pacific, 8 Pacific. It moves 8 Pacific to. Then it moves to in the final hour or so, a half hour, that'll be moved to ESPN 2. And then the women's events will be on ESPN 2 Thursday at 8 p.m.